Netherlands. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, the reigning two-time champion of the world, mighty Michael
This is it. The most successful player in European Tour history, the world #1, Michael van Gerwen, goes in search of a 17th European Tour title against a man looking to move into the outright second spot in the most successful players in European Tour history. Michael Smith, a four-time winner on the European Tour, looking to make it 5 and looking to complete a hat-trick of victories against MVG in Euro Tour finals. Twice before they have met in the finals on the European Tour. They were both the European Darts Trophy in successive years, 2014 and 15, and both times Michael Smith overcame the green machine. Can he do it again here in Austria, in the Multiversum in Vienna, in front of almost 2,500 fans, a sellout crowd at the Multiversum?
First leg, Michael Smith to throw first. Game on.
And Michael Smith has the advantage of throwing first as he takes on the best player in the world for £25,000 in the Austrian Darts Open title. I'm Dan Dawson, Paul the Asset Nicholson in commentary for the final with me.
George Noble's got his hands full in this final because it's going to be fast and furious. But at the end of every leg, he's got to say
97.
game shot in the whatever leg to Michael such, and then their full name to start the leg as well, because we've got two Michaels playing each other.
93.
And you mentioned to me, Dan, before this game started, that if Michael Smith wins this match, it's quite a momentous
60.
thing for him to do in the world rankings.
Yes, it really is. I mean, obviously, there's £25,000 at stake. There is a 5th European Tour title for Michael Smith at stake. But a victory
98.
here would move him not only above Raymond van Barneveld, but above, for the first time in his career, Phil the Power Taylor.
58.
Michael Smith would go into number 9 in the world rankings, pushing the Power to the 10th spot. I'm not sure if Michael is
98.
aware of that. I know that Michael is a player who does look at rankings. He was immediately in Gibraltar. He's like, I think that puts me in the top 10, doesn't it? Before we'd even done the maths. As MVG fires in the first maximum of this final.
112.
Michael Smith for 1-1-2, 12 tops for the first leg.
72. Michael Uruguay 106.
Will it be 286 points and 6 darts for Van Gerwen? It could well be. Tops again.
66.
That's
Both
the
men
same
missing.
amount over
Yeah.
the top.
Michael Uruguay
Both men missing pretty high in darts terms. But tops is there for Michael Smith. Second bite of the cherry is enough for him.
You get the feeling, Dan, that Michael Smith actually relishes playing against MVG.
I think he does, and he doesn't.
93.
Michael Smith obviously has those 2 wins in finals on the Euro Tour, and to be able to beat Michael van Gerwen in one final, let alone 2,
55.
is, you know, talk about feather in your cap. However, since that win last time out,
134.
when they met in a final back in September 2015, Michael van Gerwen has had Michael Smith on his naughty list and been dishing out batterings. But Smith, the bully boy, is going toe-to-toe with him here.
He obviously doesn't want to be on that naughty
58.
list anymore. He wants to be on the. He wants to make Michael van Gerwen on his naughty list.
He's in again and again.
140.
126 left from Michael Smith. He's going to get a poke at that for a break of throw and a 2-0 lead.
59.
This is how you play him. Get in front. Tricky dart now. Yeah, it was a blocker.
86.
He's lined it up perfectly.
57.
Pressure's on the man in green.
Not going to happen for MVG, who could be about to go 2-0 down here.
40.
And that's exactly what's happened. A 13-darter, and Michael Smith. Everything is going according to plan for the bully boy right now. MVG has just come out of the semi-finals where he averaged 115.5 against Cristo Reyes, the highest average we've ever seen at the Austrian Darts Open, and among the highest averages ever seen on the European Tour in its 5-year history. But he fires in a second 180. At no point are you ever safe against Michael van Gerwen. You could be 5-0 up and have 3 match darts in your hand. But as long as MVG is walking to the oche, you can do things. Oh, we even gave him the slow zoom in. We thought it was on. Just the 4 perfect darts.
He mentioned the record average in the Austria Darts Open because it was Michael Smith's record.
It was, yes.
86.
He probably found out in the practice room, you stole my record.
57.
Well, I remember when Michael Smith beat MVG in the most recent of those Euro Tour finals, 6-2. And
100.
it was the complete performance from Smith. They were big finish. I think he might have taken that 3 or 4, possibly ton plus checkout. He may have to do something similar here today.
92. Michael 155.
And this could be one of them. It could be one of them. Oh, needed a treble 19.
130.
Let's not forget that Michael van Gerwen doesn't mind playing against Michael Smith either, because when he had the world record average, he was playing against Michael Smith.
He was. 1 dart.
Why didn't he go 16? It's the World Championship winning shot, 72. That's why he knows what he wants.
Michael van Gerwen.
You don't go up to a menu in a restaurant and say, how would you pick? I'm the man in charge. I'll go for what I want as long as it's 72.
Rueful look from Michael Smith there, who was itching to get back to the oche and try and take out a small checkout for a 3-0 lead.
60.
But he has been broken back here by the world number 1. He's in again.
99.
Just the 99. Yeah, the victories that Michael van Gerwen has reeled off in the last few meetings with Michael Smith.
140.
I mean, he beat him in his first ever major semi-final. Michael Smith made the semi-final of the Grand Slam of Darts, and he was beaten 16-6. 10-leg margin of victory. He was beaten 10-3 in the Masters at the start of the following year. 6-0 on the Pro Tour in one of UK Open qualifiers. That match you talked about in the Premier League. 7-1 with 123.4 average.
That last 140 from Michael Smith was sick.
61.
Couldn't see the treble and still hit it twice. That is the talent of this boy.
60. Michael, you require 82.
Well, 82 for a level game. Oh. Double 8. Oh, 66. Now then. Once again, Michael Smith looks at a ton plus checkout. And this will be for another breaker throw.
This is big. This is massive.
Easy.
Not in though. Tries to serve himself a tops, but it's already gone. Double 8 for van Gerwen. And we're all level. Here comes the aggression of the green machine.
Game on.
Well, of course, Michael Smith,
100.
still sort of, mentor isn't the right word, but Gary Anderson has had a guiding hand in his career. And it's Gary Anderson who has been most likely to stop Michael van Gerwen in finals of late. Managed to do it in Dubai in that incredible final where they both averaged 110.
81.
Can Michael Smith take a leaf out of the Flying Scotsman's book? Do
93.
something similar here.
He might be one of the few people that has that book.
100.
Seen off Chris Quantock, Jelle Klaassen, Mervyn King and Joe Cullen to reach the final. Michael Smith. 3 seeded players in there. MVG, the only seeded player he's beaten was Cristo Reyes, and my word did he beat him with 115 average. Michael van Gerwen has only dropped 6 legs coming up to his final. That's a weekend.
I'll make it another leg here. 54. So close.
111.
That took the referee by
86.
surprise. That's saying something with the experience that George has got. 18. Bullseye to get in the lead. Oh, it's right in the middle.
On the back from Michael Smith in the dead centre of the bullseye. 3-2 to the bully boy.
70.
I guarantee you I heard a little bit of that celebration before it even hit the board. He knew it was in as soon as it left his fingers.
70.
Identical visits there, these two, to kick off this 6th leg.
Having a game of beat the score and nobody beat the score.
Well, the bully boy will want to follow that one. Maximum for MVG. It's a 3rd for the world number 1. Oh, not quite following it.
140.
99 averages the pair of them. Smith just pushing up to 100 now.
164.
164 from Michael Van Gerwen. What a setup shot.
It's the highest finish of the weekend. It isn't the highest finish of the weekend.
180, 164, leaves 87. Do it in 2 darts? Well, it won't be 2. And he has a look at the score. Michael Smith not on a finish, so he doesn't need to go 20 ball. So just go that route. 8-8. There you go. 87 seen on. 3-all. 12 darter.
Allow me to tip my hat not just to the brilliance of Michael Van Gerwen, but the crowd here that is giving impeccable order and respect to both of these competitors.
It's gripping. You just can't wait to see what these two are going to do next. We have a real competitive final here. Michael Van Gerwen, that performance in the semi-final against Cristo Reyes. You know, there was a chance that Michael Van Gerwen could come out and do similar. And hear the reaction of the crowd as Michael Smith Robin Hoods his dart there.
That could well be the difference between these two players in this match. That one dart could change a lot. Michael Smith, Robin Hood's one, gets a low score. Van Gerwen hits a 180. Look what he's doing now. He wants to get some distance between the two. 50 left. 54 left after 9 darts.
Needs a treble. Gets the treble. He's down to a finish. He's at least asked Van Gerwen the question. And he does not have the answer. Now this would be the shot of the weekend in the final to prevent MVG breaking him. Oh my word! Michael Smith pulls it out from nowhere.
Well, I've told a lot of people to take a bow this weekend, but allow this crowd to give one hell of an applause for Bully Boy. One of the best shots you will see in all of 2017.
Iron ring stuff, playing the best player in the world in the final. Van Gerwen had already missed 2 darts to break him, and he smashes in the 170, and once again it was dead centre to the middle of the bullseye. Michael Smith must be seeing the bull like a dinner plate right now.
Last year, when Michael Van Gerwen was in a real tear-up with Kyle Anderson, Kyle Anderson kept hitting the bull.
It was Kyle Anderson who knocked Michael Van Gerwen out of this tournament last year, and he did so with 3 bullseye finishes. But I'm not sure any of them were quite as spectacular or high stakes as that.
That was much better. Van Gerwen's bounced back well, though. Very, very well. Double 12 left after 12. How much is it going to count that Michael Smith won the bull?
Double 12 has to go. And it does go. And Michael Van Gerwen brings himself back level again for a piece. It's a best of 3 game for £25,000 and the title of the Austrian Darts Open. Look at this. Couple of 16 darters, 1 12 darter, everything else in 13, 14 and 15 darts. High quality, high stakes, high drama, with both men averaging over 100.
Well, they're both comfortable playing games like this. 100+ average stuff. Van Gerwen, yes, has been better at the start, but Michael Smith has been exceptional at the end.
57.
Well, it is dart for dart here. Every time they go to the board and don't come away with at least a ton, they feel that they're letting it slip away. The quality has been such, but it's tons minimum they need to be getting. And that ton 40 leaves 170 for Michael van Gerwen, and wouldn't be just like MVG to fire a maximum checkout back.
Well, he's going for the most incredible touche you will ever see. Not going to get it. Might leave 36 though. Does.
134.
Pressure on, bully boy. This 117 is just as big as the 170. Will it be the same result for tops? No, it dips at the end. Van Gerwen for a vital break in this final.
That could be the blow from which Michael Smith does not recover. He was threatening to break in the 7th leg. Smith pulled out the 170 checkout to save his skin, but he couldn't repeat the trick with the 117, and Van Gerwen does get the break of throw that he needs.
So Michael Smith, 2 legs. Absolute perfection, that's what you need. Michael van Gerwen has given you a 59, and that's all you're going to get, really. Won't give you any less than that.
100.
Unfortunately, Michael Smith did not take advantage of it.
He is not out of this, Michael Smith. He is quite capable of producing more moments and matches, but he needs them now. And he has to hope that Michael van Gerwen doesn't do something extraordinary himself.
96.
We're at that point. It's not all about 180s and 177s. It's about 2 treble visits to become just as good.
Michael van Gerwen can smell that title. It is 110 points away. But the bully boy is just 70 away from taking us to a deciding leg where he would have the throw. But will he get a go at the 70? He will get a go, and it has to go.
56.
Michael Smith.
70.
Take this out, and surely he's favourite for the title. And he gets 2 darts. Double 4. And it's there! The body says Michael Smith has dragged himself back up off the canvas, breaks back, and will have the throw in the deciding final leg.
Michael Smith,
One leg between these 2 mammoth talented players to see who takes this title.
60.
Michael Smith with clutch stuff to give himself the chance. It's all about the nerves and the edge now. What a recovery from MVG.
And listen to the crowd, their reaction when that 1 went in. They are hanging on every single dart of this final. It's been a gripping one.
That's a final to befit this championship.
140.
He has his nose in front, Michael van Gerwen, but is it enough?
Needs a 134. Not going to get it.
93.
But that's a clutch treble 18. Just in case there's a mistake, and I can't see it. Here he comes.
140.
It's not the maximum, but it leaves him a 2-darter. Michael van Gerwen, the world #1, on an 11-darter in a deciding leg to break and claim the title. This is what he does, but Smith has left himself 68.
100.
Amazing stuff. The title on the line. Will van Gerwen be the champion? Yes, he is, in a great final. It's all